Good morning to DigiEduHack Day 2 main stage event and interactive happening here live from Berlin. Takes place here in the capital of Germany as part of Germany's Council presidency of the European Union. And for those who just joining us, we are live since yesterday morning. Good morning to you too. So I hope you all slept well. We have a wonderful, nice day too, and we will point out what is going to happen. I hope you all slept well, because maybe it was a tough night and tough day because the hackathon teams and participants were working so concentratedly, but more on that in a moment. Today it's a really exciting day. You see our map and our participants, they are spread all over the world, as you can see. We have teams in Argentina, we have teams in Canada and the United States, in Nigeria, as you see, and in Georgia and in Finland, in Switzerland, France, so all over the world. Over 60 international teams in over 30 countries. That's really amazing. So, and they all have been working on a wide variety of challenges, and they all have one goal: finding solutions for better digital education in difficult times. And that's what the main stage event is all about. Yeah, we bundle all hackathon activities here in Berlin. We always check in with them. It's going to happen in a few minutes. In addition to that, we have a lot of exciting input, a lot of exciting panels. Entrepreneurs will speak. We have experts providing information about digital education and how it can help best us all together to become better and more effective. So we had yesterday a wonderful start, and for those of you who missed it maybe, or who missed it don't, but want to see what happened, we have highlights bundled, and it all has started with the countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! DigiEduHack! Oh yes, mission accomplished, and DigiEduHack is officially open.
I'm Chris Williams, and I am the founder of Chapter, which is a teaching approach used in schools to help with speaking and writing. And my challenge is for students, and it's asking teams of students who struggle with learning, who find things hard and know that there are better ways for teaching, and it's asking those students to tell us how to do it better. So our challenge has teams. We have teams from all over the world, and they're all at school, and they all know that if their teachers maybe tried some different things and different ways to teach them, that it would help for everyone. So our teams are going to be looking at the barriers to learning. They're going to be designing their own solutions, and they will be practicing a lesson with students tomorrow, and they'll tell us all how it goes. So they're inventing a new way of teaching to help children that find it hard, especially at the moment. I have a lot of energy for this because it matters, and if we can light the fuse of innovation for our children and young people, then that's where our energy should go. So I'm here and available, and at the weekend we can rest. But for now, let's try to change the world.
We have at least 2 or 3 different challenges. So one is a community app to promote digital learning. Another one is a very ambitious challenge to create a digital interactive learning social media platform based on virtual reality and artificial intelligence. And another challenge is a digital suggestion box.
So that's also sound pretty exciting. And is there a way of working, a structure, or is it like a more a chaos theory? You want to get closer to the goal, or maybe you can describe the way you are working?
So we try to organize students in teams, and I hope it will function.
Also interesting insights from the Hochschule Mainz and the hackathon going on over there. We wish you all the best, and we get back back to you maybe by the end of the day or tomorrow. We will see. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Till. I'm the online hackathon manager of the DigiEduHack. I'm part of Hochschulforum Digitalisierung, and right now we just kicked off the hackathon and teams are starting to build and the processes are rolling now. Time pressure, I don't know. It's,
I don't know, time pressure.
Because actually everything is happening so fast, so you move from one situation to the next. Right now I'm standing here on the stage.
Yeah.
I hope that all these new participants and but also all those who are joining us again for the second year will have a fantastic time inventing and creating and also in collaborating with their team members. And I'm sure that they will come up with new innovative or if I may say groundbreaking solutions to their challenges.
Okay.
Because I believe that I'm sure they can do it.
Try to create some kind of prototype as early as possible. I know 2 days making a prototype is a big challenge,
Yeah.
but you can start with anything, with just the sketches of user interface or anything. It can be a very low-fi prototype, but once you have something that you can show to people within your team and to your mentors, then you start to refine your idea and get forward.
First of all, I'm very pleased to be here. I'm calling in from Brussels, but we have teams from across Europe who are managing this hackathon with us. And it's the first time that Junior Achievement, in partnership with Johnson & Johnson, is organizing an online hackathon.
Okay, so how many people are participating there?
Well, we have 10 teams, but we had 188 teams applying. So we
Wow.
did not expect that. Most of the participants in our hackathons are girls. So
Right,
they will
very good.
They will be coming up with ideas on this challenge. They will present that to us tomorrow. And we really hope that one of these teams will dream big and they will win the European hackathon.
Inspiration and attitude. This is really very, very important. Thank you very much for sharing your experience and your work with us, and greetings to Brussels and your team.
Thank you so much for having us.
Guten Tag, Berlin. Ich bin Sampo, and I work at the teacher training school here in Joensuu, Finland. Very nice to be a part of the hackathon.
Oh, Sampo from Finland. That looks really very busy behind you. Who are the
Exactly.
people?
Well, we are here with the 5th and 6th grade students, so we have 11 teams working very eagerly on actually 2 challenges.
What about these young children behind you? Do they know a long time for hackathons, and are they really into it?
Well, this is the first one, and for them, and actually they asked, what does it mean? Are we going to hack something? So we'll just probably hack with their minds and their innovative skills, but it's the first one for them, and from the buzz you see behind us, I think it's certainly not going to be the last one.
What do you say in Finland when you say goodbye?
We can say näkemiin, hei hei.
Nakami hei hei.
Näkemiin. Joo, moi moi.
Okay, thank you, bye bye.
I'm Anja, and I'm coordinating the TU Berlin Hackathon Building Bridges Digital, International and Sustainable.
Yeah.
So we are thinking about digital education solutions for internationalization and sustainability studies. And yeah, we are quite busy working on everything. Just a few minutes ago, we had a course on how to visualize your idea. I'm gonna show a picture of that.
Oh,
so
let
we
me
learned how
see.
to draw.
Let me see. Well, I cannot recognize it, but so what do we see? Maybe you can describe it a little bit.
Well, it's about the ideation process to say so. So yeah, you have at the beginning you have an idea or a project and how to finalize it, how to bring it to your customer at the end. But we are about 50 participants, and we're meeting on MetaMost, and there we are collaborating with the DigiEduHack, who people have already met.
Yeah.
And so we are quite busy chatting in different groups. The teams have found each other by now, and now at 7 p.m. we asked them to hand in their first idea pitches. So they're gonna give us a first idea of what they've come up with, and yeah, then we're gonna wrap up for today, and yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow and what kind of ideas come out.
So much for this opportunity. We're very excited to have the pleasure to be speaking to all the other editions of the DigiEduHack. So as you can see, all these faces, these are some of the participants to our hackathon. This is our second edition, and for the second time we are trying to hack online learning to foster urban food circularity. So our research team at the University of Turin in Italy is partnering with EIT Food for the second year to really understand how circular economy could be fostered through digital technologies and digital educations. Keep hacking and impacting. Personally, I've been involved in very many hackathons, and so it's a great really opportunity to meet new people, to brainstorm, and to really change our mindsets.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Arrivederci. And we will definitely get in touch again with these Italian students again for sure. So that was day one, but day two is also very, very packed, and we have a lot of exciting input and insights. Just to point out a few, we have panels featuring future skills and lifelong learning. Another panel will give deep insights into how hackathons work and how their results can put into practice. That was a really important issue yesterday, and we will go on with that today. Another panel is about education and sustainability, and last but not least, we will present the current education and training monitor on digital education of the EU. So, and it's also not unimportant, we will award the best social media content. So if you are watching right now or listening and you're working with your participants, yeah, share it. We want to see how you are working, and we want to feel your atmosphere. Take a picture, send it to us till 2 p.m. and then we will award it later for sure. So our hashtag is DigiEduHack, and if you have any questions to our panelists today, use DigiEduHack Live. So this and more will happen today. In between, we will hear voices from young students, and we want to draw your attention on their vital question. And now I think it's time to stop by again and have a look at what the work is doing at our participants, and we are connected now with Chris again from the UK. Chris, can you hear me?
Good morning, Mitri. Yes, I can hear you. It's great to be here again. How are you? It's a wonderful event. So exciting still.
Yeah, well, I'm fine, thank you. And you know what? You look better than yesterday, Chris. What happened?
Well, we worked hard yesterday. Our teams worked hard, and they were still feeding back late into the night and via their teachers. And we've really made good progress, and the feedback's been very strong. Yesterday, you and we talked a little bit about inclusion.
Right.
And I got a message from a teacher of a boy who throughout his life at school has really struggled with reading and writing, and he's shown such determination to succeed, but he's really found the DigiEduHack so empowering, and he's designed some amazing things that he wants to share, and he's practicing them today. And when this is finished, I'm going to do everything I can to share his story with every school in the world. And he attends a school called Beach Academy, and they cut the ribbon yesterday, and the work of that school and so many others has been astonishing.
Very, very good to hear, Chris. Today is Friday the 13th. Are you kind of superstitious?
I looked at the date, and I ignored it. I'm not superstitious, and I think my Wi-Fi is working. That's good. It's not raining. That's good. Our teams are still at it. That's good. So actually, we can celebrate. And when they complete their challenges today, I think we're bringing good luck, not bad luck. It's everything's positive.
Yeah, it should be like this, definitely. Chris, today is our final day. So tonight, like around 6, so you have to present your ideas or what comes or your results. So what we are going to expect today?
Well, our teams are feeding back late this afternoon, and they're practicing their lessons, and they're going to tell us the findings. So we're going to be hoping to upload those to the DigiEduHack site in the coming days, and we also have a jury who are going to be looking at the entries later on.
I see. Okay, and you saw so you find time yesterday to watch also maybe a few of panels, or you were deep into work and highly concentrated.
I did look at some of the panels. I've tried to pay attention to the event, and I think strongly that the message of the DigiEduHack and the changes it brings are so important, and we have to believe that the changes we make for children in the classroom will shape our future. And actually, I've talked about inclusion a lot, and that really has been a lot of the messages from the panels. Somebody emailed me yesterday and said, and this is a famous quote by, I don't know, Einstein or someone, but if we judge a fish by its ability to climb trees, it would believe it was stupid for the rest of its life. And everybody has their skills and talents. And I know we're not fish, but we all have something to offer. And I think the DigiEduHack is finding ways to celebrate that.
Very good. Never heard of this quote of Einstein, so I have to look for it. Very good. Just one personal question, because yesterday nutrition was a big issue as well, and what should participants eat when they are tired and stuff like this. So, do you have the typical English breakfast this morning?
No, I don't. I am tomorrow, so that's all lined up for Celebrate Tomorrow. It's healthy breakfast today because the full English fry-up will make me fall asleep, and I'm not ready for sleep yet.
Okay, Chris. So cross fingers again. All the best for you and your team, and thank you very much.
Wonderful, Mitri. Take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Chris.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So, and from the UK, we go to question mark. Hello, who's online? So I hear we are in Vienna, is it right?
That's correct.
So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Serena and I work for WU Vienna. And basically we are one of the local hosts, and we're super excited. We have a lot of participants that joined us. We are doing this together with the University of Graz and also the Veterinarian University in Vienna. And yeah, we're excited to be here. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing fine. Thank you, Serena. Thank you. But maybe you can give us more insights about your challenge. You're working on challenges and the progress, of course, also.
Yes. So basically what we are doing is we are trying to come up with an app that helps students in all fields of higher education. So we are looking to implement that mainly with open source, so it will also be available for other people all around Europe or the world, or whoever wants to use the open source code. Obviously, we don't ask our participants to come up with the code in 48 hours, but with the idea. So the project is already running in Austria in this cooperation with the 3 universities. And now we really want to know what is relevant to the students besides the functions that we already thought of. And well, they're hacking on that, right?
Serena, yesterday we had a few panel discussions here, and one big issue was the hackathon does not end with the hackathon. So the work after the hackathon is the true work. So implementation is one magic word. What can you say about this implementation? Yes, referring to your app you're talking about.
Yes, so it will be implemented. It is already a project that has been there before we decided to join the hackathon.
Very good.
So yes, it will be implemented. We will evaluate which ideas from the users and from the hackers we will take. and which ones make sense, which ones are feasible, but definitely there will be an app. Just the functions that we haven't agreed on with the Ministry of Federal Education yet, because that's who is funding the project. Those ones are still to be determined.
Okay, Serena, then give us, an overview of what is going to happen in the next 8 hours.
Yes, so basically yesterday was our ideation day and they came up with all the ideas they want to do. Right now we just had a workshop on how to design a mock-up and how to do wireframes. So they will have all the knowledge they need to also give us a visualization about the entire idea. And that is what they're working on right now. Our mentor will be there for their support, going through the teams virtually, obviously. And well, after that, we will also have a pitching workshop happening at 1. And they will get all the necessary information they need to actually amaze the jury tonight. Our pitching will happen between 5:15, 6:15. And we will have the award ceremony right after. So that's when we will announce the winners.
Very good. Serena, you sound a little bit like a hackathon professional. So how many hackathons have you experienced yet?
That is my first one. I've never been part of one, and I've never organized one, and I've never organized a virtual event ever anyway. So yeah, everything is new, but I try to be prepared.
But there will be a second for sure?
We are pretty confident that we'll take part next year again in the DigiEduHack. Yeah, we really love it.
Yeah, about the next DigiEduHack we will talk later. Thank you very much for your insights. Greetings to Vienna.
Yeah, very welcome. Bye. Nice to meet you guys and have fun.
Have fun, yes, we will. And we will now talk to the EIT Climate Kick, I guess. Is it right? Yeah, it is. So hello.
Hello.
Maybe you can introduce yourself again, please.
Yes, thank you. My name is Piret Sterndal and I am located in Denmark, near Copenhagen, and I work for EIT Climate Kick Learning Services team. And I work daily with learning technologies, so this event has been really amazing to help to organize, but also to participate.
Oh, yesterday we were talking to Lina, and she is Danish too, and she taught us what is a good evening in Danish. But what is good morning then?
Godmorgen.
Oh, godmorgen.
Godmorgen. I must say I'm actually from Estonia, but I've been living in Denmark already 15 years. So
okay.
I can speak Danish, but I can also say it in Estonian.
Yeah, we are so international. That's very good. Okay, then give us maybe some input or insights. What happened yesterday at your place and what is going to happen today?
Yes, so we are running an online hackathon. Our teams are distributed across Europe. It has been really great to see so many different cultures coming together to talk about learning culture. We have teams are mixed with our staff. So we wanted to make sure that the end users are part of the process. Not for every team. So there are some teams that are just working with their own solution, and there are teams that our staff is part of it. Yesterday they worked on the concepts. They have been maturing the concept. They got feedback from a mentor, also our colleague Sola from the Learning Services team. And in the evening, we even had virtual drinks, and I had a pleasure to meet up with Ida and Laurent and Lina herself. We had, with participants, really good talks around learning culture and the experience they had so far. And today, they are submitting the solution right now in 5 minutes. It's the deadline.
Oh.
And we hope to hear the pitches at 12 o'clock.
And the workflow, I don't know who defines the workflows at the different teams. Is it part of their own, or is it like maybe one instructor saying this is the best way to do it?
We did not ask them to follow a particular process, but we knew that the people who are part of the teams, they have been doing design processes previously, so they are aware of what is important when you are creating ideas first and then maturing. But we also offered them set of tools just in case if they run out of ideas. I don't know if it was mentioned previously, but as part of DigiEduHack, we also created a course on FutureLearn for the participants, and there we present 5 different tools for ideation and idea maturation. So we hope that they have their own ways and methods, but we also offered, just in case, some backup.
Okay, yeah, later on we will going to discuss about this too. But the participants, they started yesterday morning, and some of them worked all through the night, and maybe it's night there where they're working right now, I don't know. So how many hours sleep did you get?
We actually agreed that the support from the host team is up to 10 o'clock in the evening, and there were no requests, so I think everybody were well planned and ready. I know that at least one team had some work overnight, so I don't know how far into the night, but I know that a lot of progress was made because we got that feedback. But otherwise, I think because we are working on a topic of learning culture and our staff is also involved, perhaps there was more information already shared in the process, and maybe some uncertainties were dealt with by talking to the end users directly. So,
what do you think in general about digital education and online learning, and in which direction it should move?
I personally think that it is really important to introduce online learning more into our daily ways of working, learning, lifelong learning, but definitely there's a big work to be done around what people want and how they want it, because there are different opinions about if online learning is a good way to learn, and it's all about what's in the mix, what's in the blend. Because if you leave people alone to work on an online course, they might find it less attractive to do. But if you blend it with small group engagement, with check-ins, with feedback that clearly is personalized rather than automated, the learning experience is definitely way better. So I think there's a lot of work still yet to be done, how to deliver more personalized experience as we would have in face-to-face courses. But I think we are in the right direction, and current modern tools and technologies for design and delivery, they allow for a lot, but we need to bring the capacity or build the capacity to use the modern ways of delivery, because it is possible. It just needs a little bit of effort.
And some people fear that it is limited to just certain groups of society. You know what I mean? Because like more digital natives and people who are more attracted to digital devices, they can better take part as people maybe like yesterday I mentioned my aunt, my 60-year-old aunt. You know what I mean? What do you think about this?
Yes, I think maybe there's something around how we talk about education and online courses. Maybe there's also a good idea to talk about more subtle ways bringing in online education. A very interesting discussion is taking place with some of my network is, for example, citizen engagement from, for example, cities. Often it includes also teaching citizens about the problem itself. So it's not, if you do public hearings, you give a lot of information for citizens to understand what is this about. And this is also learning. And if you could include interesting ways of delivering this learning, it is online learning, but it's not labeled as online learning. So I think it's also around how are we labeling things? How are we presenting things? Perhaps you're learning digitally every day, but it's just not been labeled as an online course, but rather more subtle.
Right,
yes.
Yeah, and this is exactly the stuff we are going to talk about in our next panel. So thank you very, very much. That was a really good conversation. Greetings to Denmark, and all the best for you and your team.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure too. Bye-bye.